Time to talk about gobos.
This is the Tim Kelly original gobo. It is a Frankenstein because it is made of parts from 3 different manufacturers. When we do portraits in the studio, we often have a light that's closer to one person than the other, or in this case, a body part. The arm on the left, her right elbow, is sticking out very close to the light. And you know me, I don't want to be burning in later or doing Photoshop fixes on things that should have been fixed in the first place. The next frame, we put our gobo in, as we always do, and see what it does. That elbow is now under control. The beauty of the round one, which I'll say again and again, is because it will never create a harsh line that you can notice, where a straight square one or some other shape wouldn't be as invisible as this is. Let's look at some examples of my lighting diagram. This would be the aerial view, and this is the entire set going off at once. Here is the gobo on the left, lower left, employed to knock down this young man's pants. Yes, senior boys come in improperly dressed all the time. Here's another shot. You can see the main light is definitely on the right. The kick light is still up there. The hair light is still up there. But we are trimming the amount hitting her bottom half with that gobo. Here it's used as a gobo again, and on the hand and arm right there. You can see it's always very close to the main light. There are times when it needs to be used to knock down the fill light, but not always, not often. Here we have an assistant on the floor helping to hold it exactly where it needs to be, because what we're doing is we're creating a spotlight effect on the subject, but we don't have a spotlight. We have a big giant softbox. So we use gobos to flag off the light, and this is the undoctored effect. This was done without burning in, without any Photoshop fixes. This is exactly the way it was created with lighting. The first element is the 32-inch round. Make sure it's 32 and not 52, and not a 5-in-1. It's too heavy, too thick, it doesn't work. You need a simple, single reflector. I use gold and white. You don't have to make it black. You could use black. But what I'm doing here is I'm using a multi-purpose device that creates a tiny intersection between light and subject to softly create almost a vignette effect, but definitely a corrective lighting effect. This is Bogen's boom arm. It has 2 joints in it, so we call it double articulated. It allows you to just twist and turn and spin and lift and do anything you want to do. You position the gobo exactly where you want it and lock it with one turn, one little quarter turn, it's locked. That's what's so beautiful about this particular one. It's not cumbersome, it's not difficult. You don't have to turn 2 different knobs and loosen 2 other things to make it go where you want. And then the short stand, it's not found that easily because I only know that this kind is made by Photogenic. It works great for holding this gobo. Now don't be deceived. You cannot, even if you get the boom and the disc, if you put it on a big stand, it's not going to work for you. You need a tiny stand. You really should get the wheels if you can, and that way you can move this thing around fast. Photoflex for the disc, Bogen for the boom arm, and Photogenic for the wheeled heavy cast iron or whatever it is stand. It's heavy, so it doesn't ever fall over no matter how much you extend it. So I wish you the best of luck making your own gobo and maybe following some of my videos to see exactly how we're using it. Y'all have a great day. Hope you learned something great today, and we will be with you again here on Tim Kelly's Master Photo Techniques.